Hi, this is TaiPan for Shanzai.com, and today we're quite excited to be doing yet another video review of a very interesting looking tablet, one that we haven't seen really well reviewed before out on the internet, called the Herotab M802 in some circles. In other circles we've seen it listed as the APAD IMX515. Sorry, it's confusing. Anyway, this is the device as you can see it here. It's running Android 2.2 out of the box, which is, you know, there's only a few tablets from the Shanzai that are coming with that right now on the market. Here's the actual device itself, and you'll find that it also comes inside a lovely little leather portfolio, which is quite good, and we'll get back to the device more for you in a moment. The box also contains a few other goodies. Because it comes from Merry Mobiles, in the month of November they're giving away a free portable keyboard to go with your device. We reviewed the portable keyboards yesterday, so you can view that on the internet if you want a moment to. But the standard package that comes with it is an adapter. The APAD here has got a proprietary connection, unlike, or very similar I should say, to the iPad has. It connects out to a USB. It's also got a power supply, which does again connect to the proprietary connection on the device. And it also has yet another connection for USB to your PC and some headphones. So it's got some lovely white Apple-like accessories that to go with the actual product. The leather case that it comes into is quite nice on its own. It's also got a very professional looking user manual here on the side with some basic information about it and a warranty card. Now that's always a nice thing to see with your tablet. Bringing the device out for a little look-see at it itself, you can see it's very similar to the iPad in the sense that it's actually got the basic iPad-like design. Front face, one button here at the bottom. Now it's got a dedicated power on button there that I've just pressed. It's also got a rocker switch here. Coming around the device, you'll see there's some ports for some speaker out. A proprietary connection that we talked about earlier for the I/O. Here's a little SD memory card slot, and we've got our memory card in there now as well. Coming around the rest of the device, you'll find there's nothing. It's that beautiful unibody design that we've seen on a lot of the other devices. However, in this particular case, it's on an 8-inch form factor device in a 4x3 presentation mode rather than the 16:9 that we see on the sort of thinner 7-inch solid screens. So it's an 8-inch form factor. It feels and looks more like an iPad. I'll have to say that right off the bat, just because it's a little bit more square than a lot of the designs we've seen of the 7-inch style. As we mentioned, it's running Android 2.2 out of the box, so you can see it's got the lovely waving grass there in the screensaver, which comes with some of that Android 2.2 goodness, which is nice with the live wallpapers. And now let's fire it up and take a look at some of the software that you can find on the device. So bringing up the software here, you can see on the device that actually the screen is very responsive. I'm blaming that mainly on the 800 megahertz Freescale Cortex A8 version of the ARM processor that's inside of here. That's really great performance, and it really just makes things seem a lot better on the device. We're going to go through a few of the things to show off, but different than some of our other reviews, let's start off with a little bit of Angry Birds. For those of you who aren't aware, Angry Birds is the top downloaded game right now in the iPhone App Store as well as Android market. And we can play very quickly some Angry Birds here. Just so you can get an idea of the, oops, I guess I've got to go to the next version. It is showing some advertising online there as part of that. And just in Angry Bird fashion, we start flicking the birds at the object of our desire to kill. But as you can see, the 8x600 screen really does justice to the application. It makes it look beautiful. You can flick around through the game, playing it. It's responsive. Visually, it's really nice. I think that's quite impressive. Taking a look at the software is great because you can see how nice the Android 2.2 and the Freescale 800 MHz processor work together to transition and move you around the different software applications. This particular device doesn't come with a lot of applications in the demo unit we received, but it does come with some nice, interesting quick office for productivity, a PDF reader as well that's included there, and it also has Aldico, which is a nice ebook reader, which I think the device is particularly well suited to. So we'll just miss some tips they've got for reading the books here, and you can see the bookshelf, very iPad looking like, and then select your book that you want to read with a double click there. And we'll just miss some more tips about that. And we've got chapter 2 where I've left off in the actual book itself. So you can see that changing pages, you just give a little tap on the bottom right hand side of the screen and very quickly you're on to the next page of the book. Very useful actually. Also on the device, which is very good and part of the processor, is the video performance. Now, this particular product doesn't claim 1080p video, which I'm actually almost kind of proud of. Most of the devices we've tested claim it, don't really quite do it that well. This device says it does 720p very well, which if we look at our 720p videos that we've got for testing, you can see that they are quite nice. This is one that comes in the Matrosky MKV file format that you can view. So you can see we've downloaded this one for you. And you can see the performance of our typical one that we always use for our demo units. The performance is actually really quite nice. It's very smooth, again, absolutely top quality. The larger screen completely covers the space, gives you a little bit of blank bars because it is the 4:3 aspect ratio as opposed to the 16:9 that we're used to with some of the other tablet sizes. Getting back out of there, you can see the effects here in the actual video area. It's that cool iris application that sort of seems to be at the heart of all the Android devices that we've been looking at lately. Getting back out, you can out of the gallery here, very simple, clicking the back button. There is some interesting mapping in the hardware on this device. The rocker switch up here actually is designed to show you the menu, and then there's a home button up there as well. And this particular button down here, which on the iPad goes to home, actually just goes back. So let's do a little web surfing on the device. Fire up the browser there. Here we've got Google, which is already sort of preloaded on there. Let's bring up some bookmarks and look at, why not our favorite website in the whole world there, Shanzai.com. While the Shanzai.com is loading, we'll now test out the accelerometer as well, which, if you'll notice, actually is really responsive and works really quickly. So the web pages load fast, which is great. Accelerometer rotates through your device really quickly, but it only goes 270 degrees. Actually, it won't rotate this third last way. So actually, it's 270 degrees rotation. Very responsive accelerometer. Let's look at it in sort of, so you can see a lot of the website. Double clicking on the articles will bring them more into view for you. There is no pinch to zoom effect, but very easy to actually read your content on the device. Very fast loading web pages. Looking at the recent industry announcements of products like the APAD, for instance, even the Samsung Galaxy Pad and their pricing, I would say that the APAD, priced at $209 on Mary Mobile's anyways website, is probably a very, very fair price for this product. I mean, it's an impressive product in its own right, but at that price, which includes the keyboard if you buy it in November, all the various I/O pieces that you've got here, connectors and whatnot. And sorry, I shouldn't forget the beautiful case that goes with that, which also acts as a stand, so you can use it to view your device. I would say for that price, it's quite a good value. A few last thoughts about the APAD that I'd like to share with you is, it's one thing that's kind of strange on the device is it doesn't have any kind of USB connection directly into the I/O of the device. You can't see any ports for that. They do that through the proprietary connector that's added here, so it can be done. It's a step better than the actual iPad, but not as convenient as some of the other tablets that we've seen. One of the other drawbacks I think of the device is that it doesn't include a webcam yet. If this device had a webcam, either front facing or on the back side of the device, it would be by bar none, no question, the best Shanzai tablet we've played with. As it is, I would rate this device very, very highly. Very, very impressed overall with the entire performance of it. Freescale's obviously done a great job with it. The APAD people have done a great job of integrating it. The device feels nice. It's the right size in terms of form factor with the 8-inch. I think they've done a good job with that. And really, I think this is at this moment of reviewing until we try some of the other products. This is probably the must-have tablet for Christmas, I think, this year.